Mr. Luke Willard. Please give him a big welcome.
How y'all doing? Good? Well, I'd like to say good afternoon, and I'd like to say quite quiet. My name's Luke Willard, and I live in the Northeast Kingdom in the Milhegan Abenaki community, where I serve my people as a trustee of my tribe, which, by the way, was one of the 2 tribes to receive official state recognition this spring. Yeah, we fought 30 years for that. I was a little kid. I'm the chairman of the Vermont Commission on Native American Affairs. I'm a huge supporter and a staunch advocate of Vermont's unique Our Forests, Our Future initiative. Now, my ancestors were the stewards of this land for countless generations, and they believed, as we do, that it was a gift from our Creator. This land provided our ancestors with healthy food, medicine, clean water, sturdy shelter, and havens so beautiful that the Abenaki and English languages fall short of describing the substance of that perfection. We still have many havens of indescribable beauty here in Vermont, but the water in the rivers and the streams is no longer fit to drink due to synthetic fertilizers and pesticides, and because of corporate giants like Monsanto and other companies like that, and their genetically modified seeds and seed patents. The complete annihilation of natural vegetables and grains is inevitable. I could go on and on about how our bodies have been exposed to the harmful byproducts of nuclear power, but you've heard it all already. Now, much of this country is on a path to self-inflicted destruction due to corporate greed, shady government, and an uninformed society. Not here in Montpelier, though. Calvin Coolidge said, in the spirit of liberty, if the spirit of liberty should vanish in other parts of the Union and support of our institutions should languish, it could all be replenished from the generous store held by the people of this brave little state of Vermont, and I agree. I'm here today on behalf of a host of Vermont organizations and tribes who have come together in solidarity and support of the Vermont Our Forests, Our Future Conservation Initiative. Now, we cannot have a talk about Vermont's environmental future without first having a discussion about comprehensive conservation, not just any conservation. I'm here to talk about conservation the Vermont way. Vermont is known for its independent thinking, independent action, and independent vision of the future. We don't do things the way the rest of the country does, and we're quite proud of that fact. And so it's no wonder that a concept called Our Forests, Our Future might be popular in a place like Vermont, where independence defines not only our history but our culture and our modern existence. And it's no wonder that this initiative, which was not conceived in the policies and procedures of bureaucracy, it was not conceived in the halls of government, it was not conceived in the offices of the corporate lobby. This vision was developed at community tables all over the state. I know, I was at a lot of them. And customized by Vermonters, native, non-native alike, who live and provide stewardship in these most crucial of regions. It's no wonder that this Vermont approach to conservation is gaining national attention. It's going viral. And why? Because it's the Vermont way. It's the way of our Abenaki and Green Mountain Boy ancestors. Now, Milhegan Abenakis want you to know we need to protect our wildlife migration corridors, linking the Greens to the Northeast Kingdom. we do. And we need to link Vermont's forests to those around us. And we need to do it by supporting our locally owned tribal and community forest model, because it will benefit our communities socially, economically, and culturally, providing firewood to those who need it most, sustainable logging revenue and jobs, how about that? Cooperative maple sugaring, hunting, fishing, gathering, and green agriculture. All these concepts were thought up at small tables in rural towns in rural Vermont. So what's different about our approach and about the Vermont way? Local ownership, local stewardship, and local use. Hence, our forests, our future. Therefore, we are here to say that our conservation future must be built upon tribal forests and stewardship, town forests and community forests. We demand that the federal government and the state of Vermont return to us just a small portion of our tax dollars so that we might preserve these forests among our mountains, our rivers, our lakes, and our streams. So please, partner with the Abenakis of Mohegan. Partner with the Vermont Sierra Club. Support tribal forests in Vermont. Support town forests. Support our forests and support our future.
Are you doing this?
Now, today, as a trustee of the Abenakis of Mohegan and as a proud Vermonter and supporter of tribal and community forests, I'm going to sign these forms here. These articles of incorporation, establishing the first. This is very monumental, especially for somebody like me. I'm going to sign these forms establishing the first Abenaki Conservation and Stewardship Fund, and I'm going to throw in $500. There. So I'd like to thank you so much for listening to what I have to say, and I'd love to echo everything that everybody else said, but I've only got 5 minutes, and thank you so very much. Support the Sierra Club, support conservation and a new green economy. Thanks.